Welcome
to the SAMED 2023 annual conference,
where we are accelerating, connecting, converging, and rebuilding.
What a great day of anticipation. I've never been in a room with so many experts, which means a lot is going to come out of this. So stick around, be with us as we try and have all those important discussions around what it will take to take the sector forward.
Good morning. First and foremost, really I would like to thank you for attending this SAMED 2023 annual conference.
This is my first time attending the conference, and I think it's amazing.
Yeah, it's been a very, very inspiring and motivating event so far. I mean, there's been quite a lot of insight around the local manufacturing, which is one of the main reasons that we're here.
The SAMED annual conference is the showpiece event for the association. I think what is interesting is the diversity of topics that are to be covered today and tomorrow, in the discussions this morning around the joining of hands, as it were, between the multinationals and the potential for local manufacture in this country. Graham Blackbeard alluded to the massive pool of skills that we have in this country, and it's actually an eye-opener to listen to somebody like that.
Given the fact that industry has been quiet over the last 3 years with COVID, SAMED brings together obviously many different companies. We collaborate, we network, obviously for the benefit of access to patients. So I generally look forward to the SAMED conferences every single year.
Thanks, very worthwhile to attend and gives a great insight on what device management is about and the regulatory process that has to be adhered to. So really awesome, thanks.
I am learning a lot about NHI and it's going really well. Thank you for the hospitality.
I'm glad for the keynote speaker. He reminded us, as many of our company mottos are, that it's about the patient, and he just made us remember that it's a business, but we also have to remember the human touch, and compassion is really critical in the work that we do.
SAMED is really shaping the healthcare industry as a whole.
As a governing body for us as well, or a voice for medtech companies, definitely helps in addressing some of these issues that we experience annually.
So SAMED is a not-for-gain trade association, which means that we have members that are suppliers, distributors, manufacturers and wholesalers of medical technologies. That's anything from a small company all the way through to our big multinationals. And really, we become the voice of the medtech industry. What that means is that we become a platform for SAMED members to elevate their concerns and to really just put that propulsion behind comments that we're making on their behalf. Our members are our key priority, so we're always making sure that we are considering what their needs are, what are the current trends, and how can we make sure that they are prepared for any changes that are coming. And we have a medtech market that is just well thought out and structured.
And let me tell you what, the robust conversations are lighting up and filling up the various rooms as we continue to connect, accelerate, converge, and rebuild right here at the SAMED 2023 annual conference.
This year we've been zooming on women in medtech leadership programs and forums, and also captains of the industry. But the big thing has been also around transformation, the young graduate program that we're running with YES as a partner. Today we've got over 40 SAMED members who are supporting YES initiative.
SAMED from Deloitte keep on making an impact that matters. It's an important agenda. It's something that will empower women in South Africa, and we need to drive and set the example for other industries in South Africa.
What is really required at this stage in South Africa from industries as well as civil society is to kind of be active citizens at this point. South Africa has many problems that have probably grown because people have been far too silent and too quiet. within the context of a constitutional democracy. Constitutional democracies are meant to be noisy. People need to make noise and basically stand up for what's right and oppose what's wrong.
And I believe in the objective, the purpose, and meetings like this bring us all together and give us strength.
Really enjoying the SAMED conference this year. It's actually a privilege and an honor to be a part of such a great initiative.
It's motivating, it makes us want to do more than we are doing. It makes us want to be contributing members in the industry, not only players who are here to supply products. We want to be part of the change.
Certainly, government will benefit a lot from this collective wisdom that emerges from these discussions. And I'm saying this very openly. As policymakers, it's very critical that we are able to make policies driving this country informed by experts. I wish you all the best in your deliberations and actually know that as a country, as a Department of Health, we look up to you for your support and further engagements.
So how does SAMED and the medtech sector more broadly accelerate, converge, rebuild and connect? In my view, we need data, and we need data with integrity. Because if we can't go to the policymakers, if we can't go to the stakeholders, if we can't go to each other without data, our arguments are not going to mean anything. So we will only be able to make the changes that we need in our sector, in our economy, in our country, with really good data, so that we are able to connect, so that we can converge, so that we can rebuild, and so that we can accelerate our sector.